Alright lads, here we are back on the road. And today I thought we'd go back into the woods a little bit and try to find some wildlife. Now it's the middle of the day, not necessarily the best time for it, but here we have some time, so let's give it a try. And you know, we're going to go back to a place that we I visited on my Industrial Revolution video. There's a big clearing that will appear, and I get the very distinct impression that it's home to a lot of wildlife. And why not take a look? I believe we're coming up on it now. The turn off. I'll keep my eyes peeled. Frankly, I can't quite remember where it is, but I'm pretty sure it's coming up here. Hey, well, turn on that blinker. Blinker, do your stuff! Oh, Blinker! You're so tolerable. So very, very tolerable. Now that we've put a little tape over you. So now we'll kind of get a comparison here to the new Video Mount 3.0, my chest-mounted Android, as opposed to how it was on the with the Selfie Stick, which was really pretty jiggly, even through here. Even with the new mount, but you know, it was acceptable, and if you didn't have anything else, really, that was just fine. But we'll take a look up here and we'll see when it gets to the clearing if we can see any animals. I'm quite sure there are bear up here all the time. I've told you many times there are wolves everywhere around here, along with the occasional moose and bobcat and Canadian lynx, I should say. Lots of different animals. Like I told you in another video, I saw a badger when I was out on the hawk, and I remember I was really shouting into the camera. Right? Last time in the Industrial Revolution video, I was just coming down this hill here, and I had my earbuds microphone on, and I was really shouting, and I apologize for that. I had no idea how obnoxious my yelling and carrying on was. But, you know, hey, it was Selfie Stick, Video Mount 2.0. It wasn't a fully realized dream at that point, and I'm not saying that Android Mount 3.0 is necessarily, but I think it's a little better. Again, I'm not watching the video, I'm just kind of driving really slowly here and just kind of paying attention to what's around me. I'm paying attention to the trees, or the lack thereof, the clearings, trying to be sensitive. I have my neck on a swivel here, trying to modulate between the technical driving up these rocky areas and kind of keeping an eye around me here, because I really would like to see an animal. And we'll stop here shortly and set up. Now, of course, this motor, though it isn't very loud, it certainly is loud enough to scare some creatures away, which is just kind of the nature of motorized transports, and I just don't think we can get too mad at ourselves for that. Now, there looks to be a hunting cabin back here, which I didn't know existed, and I'm going to give them some privacy. I really had no idea there was anything back here at all. So, we'll have to clear out of here. And that's alright. You know, they obviously moved back here for privacy, or have a hunting shack or cabin back here for privacy, and heck, I appreciate that. I would prefer people stay out of my way and let me get my nature on, as they say. Doesn't mean it's still not a worthwhile drive back here, and I like to explore a little bit. So, if nothing more, I guess we can call this somewhat of a test of the differences in the video mounts. Now, I don't expect any of you to go back and test the video differences or compare to the one I did up here, the Industrial Revolution one. But if you're considering what to get for a video mount, I really think you probably should. I'm pretty happy with this so far. Again, these are my first ride or two that I've taken, so I haven't even looked at any of the raw footage that I've shot so far with the Android. But when I glance down, it seems to be acceptable. I guess I'm curious about the audio, whether or not I'll have to use the earbuds for this. Now, like I said, this is about $40 video mount through Amazon. It also came with a 5,000 milliamp battery pack that has an LED flashlight in it. It's kind of a gooseneck chest mount thing. And you go on Amazon and find it. You know, I'm not big to say, hey, link in the description. You know, maybe we'll get to that point. But, hey, I'm just having fun by myself. I like talking to myself. You know, it's kind of funny. A few of you have commented and had some nice things to say and enjoy the videos. And it's only a few of you, which is fine. But like I've said before, I'm doing this for myself. I don't know why, but there's something kind of intimate about talking, even if it's only to myself and a couple of you. That almost makes it a little bit more special to me when you guys comment and I see and I say, oh, there aren't many viewers. I don't care. I'm not doing this for viewers. I'm clearly not doing it for money. Obviously, I'm casting these videos very narrowly. The titles are very super specific. I always, so far, have begun with Hawk 250, and that's fine. I kind of like the idea that maybe me and a couple other people on this globe are sharing these semi-boring but semi-informative videos together. I just kind of get a kick out of it. And there's an animal crossing the road. Oh, that's just a crow way up there. But I just get a kick out of it, and for some reason, I feel like we have a bit of a connection. Me and the couple of you, few of you, or many of you that have taken the time to watch the videos, and it's kind of therapeutic for me. I kind of like it. I feel like I've got these ethereal, kind of not fake friends, but just people somewhere that when I get to share my thoughts and values and musings with. And some people kind of enjoy it, boring as it may be. We'll give it a double rev right here. Double rev! Anyway, double rev. Another previous episode, attention getter for your friends. Anyway, revisiting the past a little bit, but that's silly stuff like that. Looking around, and again, look, I'm on a straight road. I mean, it's a straight here for 2 miles. I'm asking you to stay with me purely for conversation. But I don't care. Like I said, I'm just enjoying my freedom, enjoying our countryside, keeping my eyes open, and, whiling the day away. I think tomorrow will be special. I might try to do an eclipse video. You know, the eclipse is coming. And where I am in the country, I think we'll have about 80% coverage. So we'll shoot for that. And we'll shoot that eclipse. I don't think I'll get the glasses, but I don't think my phone will burn out its own retina. So hey, I'm just getting a little short on time here. So we'll just give this a pause, and I think we'll probably turn off the video. But as you know, guys, I'm looking out for you. Boring little short ride today. We'll see you down the road.